Yo, what's up, guys? This is me, MapCRim Cobra, here for a black and white battle versus the Angel of the Night 091, I think. And, yeah, so I lead with my 5th gen Infernape, which is Daruma, and I'm Scarf, and I use superpower on the bear with crotch hair. Yeah, I mean, seriously, look at that thing. That looks fucking retarded. Anyway, so yeah, I use superpower on it, and it totally rapes the dude, and it gets owned. So yeah, he sends in his own Daruma, probably Scarfed as well, and I predicted Earthquake and Levitate, bitch. So yeah, he's locked into Earthquake and can't do anything. So he has to switch out to this fighting steel motherfucker. I don't really know the name, unless the nickname is his name, but whatever. Anyways, I use Surf because I wanted to kill that Daruma, and it does about half, a little under half, and I'm like, yeah. So, I have Fire Blast on this thing, so I use Fire Blast, but guess what? I miss, and that sucks balls. But, yeah, he uses Stone Edge, and it really doesn't do anything. I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, it didn't do much at all. So now he switches into his Daruma, I use Fire Blast, and guess what? It doesn't do much, so that sucks. So I predicted Superpower, and I was like, you're gonna Superpower, and guess what he does? He uses Superpower. So I switched to my Pringles Man, and Pringles Man is part Ghost, if you didn't know, and fucking, yeah, it doesn't do anything. So, owned, bitch! So, yeah, he switches into his Fighting Sloth, whatever the fuck that is thing, and I use Toxic, and, yeah. I use Toxic, and it gets poisoned, and, you know, whatever. Toxic is now 90% accuracy, which is very good, because I love Toxic, and I hate it when it misses. So, he uses U-Turn, which doesn't do anything. I think that thing has guts, too, which is funny. But, yeah, he uses U-Turn, U-turns out into his Barodia, and, I use Confuse Ray on the switch. So, yeah. Gets confused, which is pretty cool, and, get healed by my lefties, which is, you know, whatever. And so yeah, so he tries to attack me and doesn't get hurt by confusion, which sucks. And uses Shadow Ball, and I'm like, fuck you. And that did a lot, but I could have lived too, so that was okay with me. But then I got the special defense drop, and I was like, fuck you. And then to top that off, I missed Toxic, even with the 90% accuracy. So yeah. Toxic misses, which sucks. So I have to switch into my Gecko, which is freaking awesome. And just to see, you know, I thought he would use Shadow Ball again. Plus, I'm pretty sure this thing has Psychic as well. So yeah, uses Calm Mind, which is like whatever, and hurts itself in confusion afterwards, which is like yeah. And then yeah, so I use Dragon Tail on it. If you guys don't know what Dragon Tail does, Dragon Tail is like Roar, except it does damage, but it only has 90% accuracy. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, so I Dragon Tail it into this thing, and it uses Earthquake, which does nothing, because this thing is, to be honest, supposed to be special, not physical. And I use Toxic, and I was like, yeah, so you're poisoned, you suck. So, I get hit by my leftovers, which is cool and stuff, and, yeah, it gets hurt by poison, and, I use Protect to scout what it does. Except here's the thing, as you can clearly see, it's in Japanese, and I don't know what the fuck it used. So, and I didn't ask him. I should have asked him, because I usually do. And, yeah, I didn't ask him. Apparently he Draco Meteored, and if I knew he would Draco Meteor, I would use Rest, because the Gecko has shed skin, and if I use Rest, I have a very good chance of waking up immediately. So, yeah, that sucks. And, I use Dragon Tail just to go off with damage, because, you know, it's super effective and stuff, and then it switches and whatever. So, switches into his Daruma, which was probably the one thing I did not want it to Dragon Tail into, and which sucks. So, I pretty much don't want to, you know, sacrifice anything, so I just let my dude die, which kind of makes me sad face, because this thing is so pro, to be honest. And, yeah, so he uses Flare Blitz, and I was kind of being stupid at the moment, and I didn't really look at my DS, and I didn't really know what it used. I thought it used Superpower, so I switched into my Ghost Pringles thing, and apparently it uses Flare Blitz, which sucks. And it's able to 2-hit KO me. But, because of my Pringles ability, Cursed Body is, if you use an attack on my Pringles, I think there's a 30% chance, I don't know the exact percentage, but it's a 30% chance of you having that move disabled, and because this thing is Scarfed, that means it's now locked into Struggle. And I actually thought I'd live a Struggle attack, but apparently I didn't, because Daruma's attack is crazy fucking awesome. So, yeah, It gets a lot of recoil though, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so hurts himself, which sucks. But I'm like, okay, whatever. You're locked in the struggle. I don't care. So I switched into my Machamp wannabe, which is funny because the way to get Machamp is that you have to trade it, and this thing you have to trade it to evolve. So that's kind of funny. Anyway, so I used Bulk Up on the Switch. I didn't really know what I was going to switch into, but I knew it was going to be okay. So I used Bulk Up, and he used Swords Dance, which is like, oh, that's not good. But I got another Bulk Up, so it's now, you know, even on the defenses. And, yeah, so use a Stone Edge, which is kind of lolly. I didn't really know why I used Stone Edge on a fighting Pokemon, but whatever. I used Drain Punch and totally own that thing. By the way, Drain Punch and Giga Drain are both now 75 base, so, and has 10 power points, I think. Maybe it still has 5. I don't know. But it has a lot of fucking power to it compared to 4th gen, so I love it. So it sends in his Merodia and uses Psychic, which does a fucking load damage, but I live because I'm max special defense and HP, so yeah, I get the Drain Punch off, get some HP back, and I totally own that thing. So yeah, the thing gets raped, and sends in Heatrum, and I'm pretty sure I can live with Flare Blitz, and I did, so that was cool. Because, you know, I do have 2 Bulk Ups and stuff, so yeah. So I use Drain Punch and kill Heatrum. Doesn't get that much HP from it because, you know, how fucking low HP it has naturally and how low HP it had. And yeah, but I'm still in, you know, yellowish zone, 96 HP, which is pretty good. And it sends in his Dark Dragon motherfucker, and I knew Draco Meteor was coming, but, you know, I might as well, you know, let it die. Which kind of made me sad because, you know, I don't know. So my Machamp died. Well, my Machamp question mark died. And I send my Heatrum in, and I use a U-turn just to, you know, kill it, and then send something in that, you know, I'm not locked into. So, yeah, Dark Dragon thing dies, which is like whatever. And, yeah, so I U-turn out into my U-Mad. And, yeah, he sends in his last poke, which is that weird fighting poke that doesn't really look fighting type at all. But, whatever. So I use Dragon Pulse, and Dragon Pulse almost kills it, but doesn't, but it'll die from its Life Orb and Toxic. So that was a good game, Angel of the Night. And yeah. You know how fucking long it took me to record this? Okay, my Desmume is the only thing that makes it run. And it took me about an hour and a half of recording to record one battle. And this was only like 30 turns. So it does like 10 frames per second. I have to speed it up by like 5. It's fucking crazy. So I'm gonna be still posting both, you know, 4th gen battles and 5th gen battles, because a lot of people have been challenging me to 4th, and I still have 5th, so I'm like, whatever. So yeah, that was a good game, Angel of the Night, and yeah, comment, rate, and subscribe, guys. I'll see ya.